My sugar daddy changed my life, but not in the way I expected. My name is Chica. I want to share my story because sometimes what looks like enjoyment can actually be a lesson in disguise. I met one very wealthy businessman back in my uni days. I was at the cash point in a mall, about to pay for my shopping when someone suddenly told the cashier to add my bill to his. I turned around to decline politely, but he insisted with a confident smile. That smile pulled me in, and before I knew it, my life was about to change. When he was done, we walked out together, and he offered me a ride. On the way, he told me he liked me and wanted to keep seeing me. But then he added the line that should have been my red flag. He was married. His family lived abroad, and all he wanted from me was sweetness. In return, he promised to take care of me. At that time, I was young, naive, and flattered. I agreed. He even extended his stay in Port Harcourt by 1 week just because of me, and that week felt like pure enjoyment. He spoiled me silly. We went to all the best restaurants, did heavy shopping, and visited every nice place in PH. I began to wonder, where has this man been all my life? When he finally traveled back, we kept up with video calls almost every night. He had serious money, always flying around, doing business, going on vacations. But when it came to me, things weren't as sweet. Whenever I asked him for money, it became drama. I had to explain exactly what I needed it for, and if he felt it was important enough, he would send the money, but I had to provide receipts and evidence of how I spent it. He never sent extra. Meanwhile, anytime I traveled to meet him, I saw the way he threw money in clubs and parties, spending lavishly on strangers. Still, I stayed, hoping things would change. After I graduated, I told him I wanted to start a fashion business. He came down to PH, opened a shop for me, and made me the manager. But there was a catch. I had to account for every single sale like I was his employee. He paid me a salary, and from then on, I hardly got anything else from him. Even when my rent expired and I asked him for help, he told me I should be able to sort myself out. That was the breaking point for me. I was tired of living under his control. I cleared my shop, packed my things, and joppaed to Lagos without even telling him. That same period, he called to say he was coming to see me in PH. When he arrived and called, I simply told him I was done and gone. A few months later, I noticed one of my course mates, who worked as a receptionist at the hotel we used to lodge in, started posting pictures from nice places. Then one day, she posted a screenshot of a bank alert, and I recognized the name. It was my ex-sugar daddy. I smiled and moved on, but her story didn't end well. Not long after, she got pregnant. He sent her money to get rid of it, but she refused. When he found out she still kept the pregnancy, he blocked her and warned her never to contact him again. She was left very heavy and broke, with no support from him. Looking back, I realized one thing: what glittered wasn't gold. That man gave me enjoyment, yes, but he also caged me, controlled me, and reminded me that I was never truly his priority. Sometimes what looks like a blessing is actually a trap. What do you think? Was I wrong to even accept him in the first place? Or was it all just part of growing up and learning? Please subscribe to this channel